Everybody wonders who is the Lewis of Lewis and Clark. Well, every family business has a beginning. Ours started with a 10-year-old boy standing on a sidewalk in the winter of 1933. My father, Richard Lewis Clark, was selling little metal flowers outside the Second National Bank in Richmond, Indiana. The country was deep in the Great Depression. His father had recently been laid off from the forging plant at International Harvester, and the money, as you might expect, was scarce. So my grandmother and my dad's little sister began making small flowers out of old tin cans that they would collect. They would carefully cut, shape, and paint them by hand. Dad would take these flowers downtown after school and sell them to people passing by the bank. Those flowers bought groceries. That was the moment a young boy discovered something powerful: the simple dignity of selling. The idea that if you worked hard, talked to people, and believed in what you had in your hand, you could help your family and build something hopefully better. Dad never forgot that lesson. By the time he reached high school, he was already hustling advertising for the Palladium Item newspaper in Richmond. He went business to business selling ads and then headed back to the paper and helped design those ads for the morning edition. It was part sales, it was part creativity, and part determination. The perfect training ground. After high school, he joined the Army, serving through D-Day in the Battle of the Bulge. When he returned, he went back to the item and eventually rose to the position of advertising manager. Then another opportunity appeared. A small company in Richmond had what sounded like, at the time in the early 50s, a crazy idea. They had mounted a gasoline engine on top of a push lawnmower. Dad loved it. It was new. It was bold. It was American ingenuity. And soon he was traveling the country promoting the product through trade shows, advertising campaigns, and the occasional promotional stunt. After a decade helping build that company, he was offered another opportunity, this time in color television at RCA. For the next 2 decades, he managed the co-op advertising programs that supported retailers across the country, helping guide millions of dollars in advertising investment while working closely with dealers nationwide. Growing up, watching that life, the travel, the creativity, the respect people had for him, I decided really to follow in his footsteps. I became the first in our family to attend university and entered the world of business to business marketing in the chemical industry. It's been a good run in the marketing and sales lane. Good enough, in fact, that the next generation joined the road as well. I have 3 sons, 2 of which have careers in marketing and sales. One has spent the last 25 years in media strategy. The other one helps small businesses grow by financing their dreams. When you add it all together, the Clark family has spent more than 125 years in sales and marketing. It has served us well. Now a new chapter begins. To honor my father, we have started Lewis and Clark. Over the past several years, mentoring aspiring entrepreneurs, one thing became very clear to me. There are many excellent organizations helping new businesses get started. But for someone just beginning, it can feel like trying to take a drink from a fire hose. It's almost too overwhelming. So I began asking a simple question. What if we could make the first step easier? What if we could begin with a trusted personality framework like Myers-Briggs and combine it with modern business tools? What if, in less than 20 minutes, an aspiring entrepreneur could walk away with a clear guide that would help them identify several business paths aligned with who they are, and gives them the practical strategy for how to succeed in those lanes. In short, what if we could simplify the journey? That's why we're here. With a family legacy that stretches across more than a century of selling, marketing, and building businesses, our goal is very simple: to help the builders of the next century find their path and pursue it with confidence. And if my father were standing right here today, I suspect he would smile and remember the lesson that he learned selling flowers made from tin cans on a Richmond sidewalk in 1933. And that lesson is every great business starts with something small and the courage to offer it to the world. Let us know if we can help you explore your own potential as an entrepreneur. Thank you.